So Rich, we've seen some changes to the football staff at the club and a few new contracts. Can you explain the ins and outs over the summer?
So far we're really happy with the position we're at. A lot of positive big changes in terms of the squad, but firstly need to mention the staff. Absolutely amazing win for Burton Albion as a club, for me in this role, starting to get Gary and Pat on longer contracts. John as well, securing his new deal was really positive. Also then Kegg's new deal, Finn new deal, so lots of positives at this early stage in the window and the process.
Yeah, how would you rate the transfer window so far?
We're really happy with the start of it. It'll be a bit different than last year, not as fast and progressive with the ins. We need to be a lot more cautious and risk averse with the signings. So we already have 31 contracts. That's a little bit flexible number, depends how you look at it, but that needs to reduce. But we also then obviously need to have a bit more quality in terms of the players incoming.
And what are you looking for as a group for the new season? What would you be happy with?
I would say 4 or 5 new players from this position. I think we can be honest and open and say that. And we'd expected a couple of those signings to be earlier, but we haven't found that yet. Lots of work in the background to find the right player. And what that means is the signings last year came in as a possession-based game model. So slightly different now with Gary and what Burton Albion wants for the future. So we're going to have a core team of experienced players, lots of young talents around them, and then it'll be hard-working, loyal, value-based squad. So that's really important to us to get towards that.
And what are the main challenges then for you right now in terms of kind of balancing the squad?
The biggest challenge is that the squad is slightly broken between the old system and the new system. So we need to do good work to find the right steps for some players in their own career that's away from here, that we feel is better choice for their futures. They'll have more opportunity to show who they are as players that not in this new game model that we have, or that Gary started from January. So that's a challenge, and of course we must do that respectfully and use that money then for new players. So that brings a bit of complication to the window, which is why things take longer than maybe last summer.
The performances in the last few friendlies have been really encouraging though, would you agree?
Yeah, lots of positives in the game. Really nice to see that we're at that point already. Pre-season means nothing though. The first game next week, that's the big one.
And where are you hoping to be when that Mansfield game kicks off? What would you like to be? What would you like the squad shape to be? A bit more, maybe a few more ins in the next few days?
Yeah, we're not going to rush this. We have to get it right. This is the moment to change the pathway on the squad. And boringly, for the fans, it might be no signings. We hope to have 2 or 3, ideally, to give Gary a better plan towards what we can do this season. I think it's worth to know and give an update that we need to do this in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 transfer windows rather than all at one time. We need to be cautious with the money we have and spend it in the right way and not make mistakes. So that means the process will be slower. But we're happy at the point we're at.
So obviously transfer windows, you've said it's not going to be a rush process. It's going to be something that goes a few transfer windows ahead and you're going to plan things out. But we've already seen some new faces as well in the building.
Yeah, firstly was Dylan and Fabio, so great to get them permanently. Big start to the window and also for the transition from last season to this season. It will be slow and risk averse, we need to get it right, but when we find the players we need to be fast and aggressive. So Jake Beasley fits that category. He was potentially available from Blackpool and we needed to move quick because there was a couple of teams interested. At this point in pre-season he's been fantastic. So we're really happy that we were aggressive and got him in permanently, and that was positive. So then also Jordan came and Toby came from Wigan. So we're starting to see what this squad can shape into. And when we find the players that we all want, then we need to move fast.
Obviously you've spoken about being aggressive with incoming transfers. How do you guys deal with outgoings?
Yeah, so our model has to be player trading. So to be sustainable financially, long term, we have to find players that we think are undervalued in the market, play them and sell them. So that's something I've not been part of yet on the incomings. But they did that last year. And of course, there's some players that are very interesting to bigger clubs. So we openly said in the fan forum after the season that if the right offers come, we have to accept. So we've had 2 or 3 bids for 2 or 3 of our players, which is really exciting as a club, that we can potentially take an inexperienced younger player, play them, develop them, and then see them move on to something bigger. So that will be exciting to follow in the next couple of weeks, and we hope then to use transfer profit to then reinvest in the squad. That's natural. That's what the process has to be. And it's been quite heavily rumoured about Roman, and there's a few teams interested in him. That's results of how he worked at the end of the season, the success he had individually, and then a couple of other players too. So very positive on that.